Hello everyone and welcome to Gaia's Intro to Landscape Design with Sketchup. I'm going to show you how to get your student template loaded plus a little orientation to the tools we'll be using. I'm on my Mac Mini today, but the process will be the same if you're on a PC. Just make sure you've downloaded the correct template from the Moodle. Okay, so we're going to open SketchUp. You should have already downloaded the template from the lesson. When you're at the welcome screen, you can check that you're signed into your account in the top right corner of your screen. You're going to click on Open File and then My Device. The program will take you to your files. For you, that's probably your Downloads folder, but mine is in my Recent folder. Clicking on it will open the file, and this is what you see. That line with the dimension line over top is something I included to give you a sense of the space. Otherwise, it's really easy to draw a huge model and the program gets draggy. So you can use your mouse to click on those lines and press delete, or you can select Eraser tool from the toolbar up top and click on the lines, or you can use a selection window, which means you click and hold then drag your cursor across the items you want to erase and press delete. Once that's gone, you want to go to the top menu and select File and then Save as Template. Then you can name your file, Guide a Student Template Works, and save. You want to make sure that the Set as Default Template box is checked. That means that whenever you open a new file, it will open with the template. You can always make new custom templates later, but this is the one we'll use for this course. Now that we have our template and our new blank file, we can take a look at what we have to work with. If you move your cursor up to the toolbar with all the cute icons, hovering will bring up the name of the tool. We will be getting into how they all work soon, but for now you just want to know what each of them are called and where they are. Okay, let's click on the line tool that looks like a pencil. If I click on the model area, I can draw a straight line in any direction. When I want to change direction, I click down to end that line segment. You will notice that there are little dots that appear at the ends of the lines when I get near them. That allows you to connect your line in a specific location, like at the end or in the middle. If you click back to your original point, it will close the shape. That will become important later when we're creating faces. If you choose the little drop-down arrow next to the line tool, it gives you the option to switch to freehand, so you can create looser forms. Next, we can try out the rectangle tool. It will draw a rectangle if you click and then drag to the opposite corner. If you look at the measurements box at the bottom of your screen, it is showing you the length and width of the rectangle you're drawing in real time. The rectangle tool also has a drop-down menu, so we can choose circle next and draw a couple of those. It draws from the center, and you can tell it what radius you would like in the box at the bottom of the screen. We'll get more detailed with these things in the coming weeks. Let's try out the eraser tool next and take out a few lines. If you accidentally erase the wrong line, you can use the undo command in the top menu under Edit. And you can use your spacebar to exit out of any tool and get yourself back to the Select tool. I use that shortcut all the time. One more tool to check out this time, and that is the Move tool. It looks like a little 4 points arrow. If I click the tool and then choose one of the corners of my rectangle, I can move it, but it stays attached to the two other points it's connected to. This is called stickiness, and it can be useful in some circumstances, but we mostly try to avoid it. So I'll be showing you how to do that soon too. Let's go back to our line tool and talk a little bit about our X, Y axes and alignment. Let's say I want to draw a line that is aligned with my y-axis, which is the green one. If I click down onto my space and then click the left arrow on my keyboard, it locks my line onto the y-axis. For the x-axis, which is the red one, I click my right arrow on the keyboard. Once I click down for the end of my line segment, the lock releases and I can draw in any direction again. This is really great if you need to align with something that is already existing on your page. While we're speaking of alignment, SketchUp is also able to extend a line in the same direction. So if you draw a line, but then realize it was too short, you just hover over the line, click down on the endpoint, and extend roughly in the direction you need to go. You'll see a magenta line appear, and that is the path to extend your line. Something else you've probably noticed is that when I'm drawing lines, there's often a dotted line that appears when I approach existing endpoints. This is called inferencing, and it allows you to easily make lines the same length and match things up. You'll see when you start playing with the program. One last thing, you can easily zoom in or out of your drawing. Just use your scroll wheel on your mouse. You will find that the drawing or model moves in different directions depending on where you have your pointer. It's really easy to get really zoomed in or out, and at first it will seem tricky to get back to your starting point, but really your starting space is saved in your Plan View Scene tab at the top of your drawing space. Just click it and it will reset back to your original view. Your Plan View tab in your template is set to be the top-down view, and to keep the origin, which is the intersection of your axes, close. Well, that's all for now. Have fun exploring.